Hey guys, it's your boy Zero, and I'm here with
Nick.
And I just got done playing Goblintown, really hard driving game. Nick, you're one of the developers. What's the name of your studio?
We're called Truth Arts.
Truth Arts, excellent. So, tell me, what inspired you guys to make a really, really hard driving game? I tried it. It is pretty difficult to control.
Well, I'm glad you found it hard. We started making a different game the beginning of last year, 2024, which is more vehicular combat, sort of Mario Kart meets Mad Max, but still in the Goblintown world. But we needed to deliver something by Q1 this year, and what we were doing was far too hard for the two of us. So I work with a guy called Matt, who's back in London. He does all the Unreal coding side of stuff, and he built all the physics for the truck, and that's why it plays so well. But while he was on paternity leave in October, he decided to pivot to a much easier mechanic in terms of driving up a really long path and then making a delivery at the end. So it was a much easier game to build, but it still carried over a lot of the physics from the first game. So we had some of the blueprints already there. So yeah, this version of the game has been going on for about 7 months. Yeah,
that's very interesting. I was actually going to mention, because you said vehicular combat.
Yeah.
And the first thing that came to mind when I saw this, like when I saw the aesthetics of it and the truck, was Twisted Metal. Exactly.
Everyone makes that comparison, yeah.
I was going to say, like, was that an inspiration for you guys?
I think it's among a lot of inspirations. It's kind of a weird hybrid platformer game, disguised as a driving game. So, yeah. But, yeah, aesthetically, there are sort of similarities, I suppose, yeah.
No, for sure, especially because you're using a truck. I mean, in Twisted Metal, it's an ice cream truck, but they're around the same size, right?
We're a burger van, yeah.
Burger van. Okay, that makes it even cooler. Goblintown, really hard driving game. So tell me, what is the idea of the game? Like, tell the viewers how the game works. Like, what's the point of the game?
What's the point of the game? Well, you are a goblin driver called Urki in Goblintown, and you are tasked with making one really hard delivery, basically. Okay. And so the guy waiting for his burger is right at the top of the track, and you have one life to do it. So it's kind of like permadeath, inspired by Only Up, if people are aware of that, where you had one chance to jump basically to space, and if you fell, then you lost. So it's like we wanted people to kind of rage quit or just keep playing and playing until they perfected it. So it's definitely, there's a steep learning curve, but once you understand the mechanics, it's actually really, really fun to play. Yeah.
Speaking of mechanics,
I am not one.
No, I was gonna. Neither am I. Don't put me in front of a car. No, I was gonna say there's a screaming mechanic.
Correct.
What is the screaming mechanic for? What does it do for the game?
So it's called Goblin Mode Audio, and if you scream into your microphone, it slows down time, and it kind of acts like bullet time from Max Payne. So you move at the same rate relative to what's going on around you, so you have more time to react to things. So we thought, if you're falling off the edge and you go, oh, no, and then you're automatically going to slow down, which is a natural instinct to sort of scream if you're in peril, and then you have more of a chance to like boost and jump and get yourself back on the track. So it's just like a nice, fun extra layer of juice, basically. Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense, because I try to boost myself back up, but without using the scream, and I'm like, I don't want to scream like a maniac, and now I understand why people are doing it so much.
So, yeah, streamers find it, they have a love-hate relationship with it because they're talking all the time, and therefore it's slowing you down. So you can adjust the sensitivity, but yeah, it's creating lots of nice viral moments. So yeah, people seem to like it.
No, I mean, I find it hilarious. I can't wait to see more people play this. I can't wait to try it myself play more of it when I get home. Is the demo out, by the way?
So it's on early access on Steam. It's been about 2 weeks since it came out. It's only like $9 at the moment, which is discounted from 14, I think. So yeah, buy it.
You heard it here, guys. Get on Steam and go try Goblintown, really hard driving game. So you said the game has only been in development, like in this form, for about 7 months. Yeah. Do you guys have any like timeline as to how, like, when you guys think you're gonna like complete it, or do you have any future plans that you can tell us?
Well, that's a very good question. We're taking a lot of feedback from PAX because this is the first time it's been sort of presented to the public. We've learned a lot. Taken everything on board. So we're going to reconvene because we're going to DreamHack in Dallas in a couple of weeks. So things might change for then. But there's lots of things we want to do. There's a wish list of things. Some are more achievable than others because there's only 2 of us on the team. So yeah, we have to be selective in what we think's important versus what actually needs to kind of happen. But yeah.
All right, now I just want to pick your brain on the art style because I'm an artist myself. I looked at all the art, I saw the colors, I saw the sort of grittiness of it. So, like, again, what inspired you from it? Like, I know Twisted Metal might be one of them, but is there any other inspiration?
Well, so Goblintown, the brand, its creator is also here, a guy called Jason Green. Process Grey is his artist name. I drew inspiration from his original illustrations, and I just took my sort of 3D spin on things. So everything you see is kind of inspired by everything he's drawn. But then I have this sort of authored reality on top of the artwork, where in Substance Painter I'm sketching on like outlines, a bit like Borderlands style. Yeah. So everything has an illustrated kind of feel to it, even though it's 3D asset. So yeah, and that's what creates like the bright, cohesive style. So yeah.
No, it's one of the things that got me like interested in the game. Like I'm walking by and I see this art style popping out of the screen. I'm like, I gotta try this game. It looks silly.
Well, yeah, I'm flattered for you to say that. But yeah, really, really proud of what we've done. It does take a really, really long time though to do all the sort of illustrated lines. So I've kind of made a rod for my own back in that sense, but it's worth it, I think. Yeah.
I completely agree. This game already looks polished just for a game that's been like in development for 7 months. Well, at least in this form.
Yeah. Well, like I say, we sort of carried over a lot of things we learned from the first game, which was like R&D for 6-7 months. So we kind of knew where we wanted to go. But yeah, I appreciate your kind words. But yeah.
No, for sure. We appreciate good art and hard work on this channel. So tell the audience where they can find you and your friend online about this game.
Oh, goodness me. We don't have a huge online presence. You can find us on X, Twitter. My handle is NickyDoodles2. That's Doodles with 3 O's. And my partner Matt is Ray Epsilon, which is a 3D render joke. But yeah. Or you can follow Goblintown at Twitter, or Goblintown Gaming on Twitter, TikTok, all the usual socials. Yeah.
Excellent. We'll be sure to put that all in the description. Go follow them, guys. Go get the early access version of this game. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, slap the like button, mash the subscribe button, comment down below, and yeah, stay tuned for more awesome content. We'll see you next time.
Love you, bye.